Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. Monte Fisto, and we're gonna continue on with Final Fantasy XVI. I want to say only 2 streams of this, including this one, remaining, which is awesome because I want to be done with this one. Although once again, the second DLC does seem to be better and more fleshed out than the first one. It'd be cool, and I don't know, maybe they were like planning on that for the first DLC to like have the that tribe that hung out and watched the fallen tower and harvested the black gemstones or whatever. Maybe that was supposed to be like a town, like have like, you know, leading up into it, and then I don't know, have it maybe be like a little Diablo style town, right? Of like you doing your shit, then you go in, and I don't know, something like that. But, yeah, like, both DLC just seem to be more of the game, which is already too much. And I want to re-emphasize that, like, the DLC of 15 was different from the main game, which I thought was cool and refreshing. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're going at with that, but let's, dive into this. Got the controller powered on. Got quite a bit to talk about. I'm entering a little mini baby vacation. Got a Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off for a grand total. Is that I can't math. Oh god, how does that work? 7 days? It's pretty fucking good. 7 days. So you know, tomorrow probably no streams. I really do need to study more because I got the exam I'm taking Friday, and I have a retake for that, so I'm just kind of like half gonna wing it. I'm still gonna try to see if I can pass on the first try, but it's not gonna be a biggie if I fail or not. It's like a fucking 4-hour test apparently, which is insane. The CompTIA Pen Test Plus. I wanna give that one a real shot. Let's dive into this bitch. But yes, today I did turn in my my 2 weeks for my current job because I did end up getting an offer. Pretty decent offer. It was more than what they were around us. Bass. God, I wish the music was louder. They can change that. It's just the way it's mixed, you know what I mean? Yeah, but the initial offer, like yeah, I can't really meet you. We'll probably end up, it'll be like this much money. I'm like, all right, fine. And then, yeah, with the offer, like, all right, we're gonna raise that, which I take that as I did a very good job with the interview, which I'm grateful for. I turn that up 5, turn that down, and turn that down. Maybe we can have the music be a little louder. Yeah, like, alright, like, it's such a weird problem to have, because Final Fantasy, the music is always, like, one of the best aspects of it, and it's really good here. But it's, like, mixed quietly, like, what the fuck? What a weird thing to fuck up on. And I know that this game is full of weird ways to fuck up on, but I'm still finding them, damn it. What's good, Marisharts? Hey, is there an easy way to determine that an IT guy came from the University of Texas Instruments as a layman? I don't think so. I'll tell you what though, and once again, I'm never sure if it's a some meme reference that's going way the fuck over my head, a Marisharts baby. But how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. But no, in tech, in my experience, it's all over the place. You'll have guys that kind of like found their way into tech, which is, you know, my fucking case, and they'll be doing better than some guys that have a computer science degree. There's like really no correlation. All right, there. I guess we stop right before another cutscene because you never know how long it's gonna be.
Does morning's light return?
Great facial animation.
The gates! The tributary is home!
Got some extreme RBF. I like it. It's a nice little tune. Once again, it's like, even now, it's kind of quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like trying to quiet everything else and crank up the music. What a weird way to fuck up. It's like he had one of the best aspects of this game is the music.
Well, I never.
It's like they were
Look at the
embarrassed of it
size
or
of that
something. I don't know.
All right, now. Back to your duties.
This one's mine.
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
That's another thing that doesn't get fleshed out that much. Gregorian Church. That was an
building over
issue
there
with
is the
15,
Witten Hall.
but it should have.
It's where my people gather to discuss matters
I feel like it was fleshed out more than here.
We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see.
Ah, shit, hold up. I gotta read this. Whoa, what's good, Gaskis? How you doing, bro? He ran to an old friend who was in need of money, but was talking about getting into IT. But was unfamiliar with the new Linux email, by extension, Stallman. I always like Stallman's talks, if you ever watch videos of him. Very much a spurg, but passionate. You gotta give him that. And then assumes that server space is Windows dominated. I'm afraid that he's scamming his parents. I figure a junior IT don't touch the server, just cut around PCs and script them to sync accounts through Microsoft services. And that's another thing. One of my old coworkers, he would always let you know that he got into IT by working at like a public library and for the school board, and they would just he would just kind of be doing like just one thing over and over and over. And there's a lot of guys in IT that like kind of do that, and it's kind of a trap. You want to be a jack of all trades. Don't fucking, because you'll hear people like, yeah, I work in IT, but they really just like, they know how to do one very like specific thing well, and all of the technical like how and how that shit works is they don't know it at all. Let's see. Imagine thinking Windows dominates server space. That's the funniest thing I've heard all year. If you have like an in-house server just hosting like a file server and AD, it does. But in terms of like the cloud and databases, yeah, that's all fucking Linux, which that's the majority of it. Let's see, but it did flip a doubt switch. Just wanted to make a Copilot PC
Thanks.
joke.
Thank you.
Copilot is the future. Don't
We'll
touch
do just
it.
that.
Even Microsoft uses Linux for that. Absolutely priceless. There we are. All right, so we got a little town here. The music is nice. I kind of want to turn it up more. Why do they like hide this shit? It's so weird. Like, nah, have the music further in the background. We don't want to fucking hear that shit. Now we'll do that, and then we'll like drop the sound effects down to that. Like, now we want to blow your fucking eardrums out with sound effects, bro. Might be a lot of Sega Genesis games. A lot of Sega Genesis games will have actually like really good music, but then like it's a shmup shooter where the space shooting sounds are loud as fuck. Let's see, doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. Glad you're doing all right too. Congrats on the job. Yes, it was like 6 months of bending my asshole backwards to finally get someone to just pay attention to me. And it's funny, and like once you finally start getting that, interview, and they like interview for you for the second and third time, and then they're like, oh shit, this guy's good.
That'll be them then.
It's like,
Don't
yeah,
look like much if you ask me.
just meet with me, motherfucker, instead of like, all the other motherfuckers like shooting down resumes and like, yeah, with like probably AI and shit. And then just, you wonder why these, like, all these people are, like, inept and there's an incompetency crisis. It's like, yeah, because they're shooting all the, like, good people down. My God. It hurts the soul. But, hey, I'm there at the finish line. It's good. I'm grateful. Got, like, some Viking-ass Mysidians. kind of weird whenever there's like a throwback to, you know, an older Final Fantasy. Kind of reminds me of like Leatherface, the, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, oh god, he's wearing my boyfriend's face. It's the same concept. Oh god, this game is wearing the face mask of Final Fantasy IV all of a sudden. Don't know why I would be doing that, but here we are.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh,
How much they live
at
here?
least as long as we have.
Yeah, they fucking live here. Why would they be talking about that shit? See, because of widespread AI used for judging resumes, some people are simply unhireable. Yeah, it's just crazy though, because you know, once again, you work in these places, and a lot of people suck. I mean, a lot of the
Intruders! We must flee!
It's all right. They're the tributaries' guests.
weird. Fuck, where was I? Yeah, so like for the interview, they're just, like kind of showing me like previous like alert flags that popped up and, you know, alerts, and they're like, all right, it's 2 a.m. This alert pops up. What do you do? And then, you know, you kind of go over what the alert means, and you're like, all right, well, what the alert is, and they're like, all right, what does it mean? So what does that mean to you? What's your impression of it? And you give them that, and they're like, all right, so what do you do? And then you tell them what do you do, and they're like, all right, why do you do it? And then you explain it to them. And I'm like, yeah, so that what this is bad. It's using this account. They're hopping onto this server. They're doing this fucking command, and that is fucked up. So I would sever all ties with that network and immediately raise some fucking alarms. He's like, all right, well, when this happened, like, you know, 5 years ago on this alert, the fucking dude working didn't do shit. He called the client, left a message, and did nothing. I'm like, wow. Like, holy shit. And what happened then? You gotta tell me. And, you know, a ransomware and taking down an entire network. But it is fascinating where it's like you have one job, and that is to, you know what shit means and to respond accordingly, and some people can't even do that. Let's see. Companies still use stubbornly using AI for such things. Reality doesn't smack them across the face and dispute. Well, that's the thing is, it is smacking them in the face, Gaseous. It's not smacking them in the face hard enough. You know, was the thing? Fuck, what is it? The beatings will continue until morale improves. It's kind of like that, alright? You must set an alert when your CPU thinks about spiking, and you need an alert that tells you when your CPU thinks about spiking. I like it. What did I just pick up? I picked up like some craftable. Yeah, this shit. Talisobe, Mysidia, Odormint, yeah. Companies are run by insane people and retards these days. Sad state of affairs. I agree. And it's just having like such a ripple effect, because then these same people are dragging their feet, hiring people. A lot of places are losing more people, and they're picking them up. And they're losing money, and they're like, fuck, how can we afford to do anything? And they can't find good people, and they're losing the good people while hiring incompetent people, then losing money, so they gotta fire the incompetent people. And they're like, fuck, everywhere needs money, but nowhere's hiring. And also,
Sorry, but I don't like it.
It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. This is just like that opening village in Final Fantasy VIII. Hey, I'll tell you what, the music is a lot better when you become the DJ and change the volume settings of everything. Once again, makes you wonder why the fuck this isn't the default right here. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way, or if it's just right. Once again, what I hear and what you guys hear is, in fact, slightly different. Let's see, same thing happened at one of my old jobs. They pissed off the manager who was keeping shit running, and then everything fell apart after he quit. Indeed. Yeah, I mean, you see that in so many places. It's crazy. Instigated some pants on head retarded politics. Then everyone quit. Yeah. It's a sad state of affairs. It is. I think we checked out the whole town.
No, do you think he
Or did we? I don't know. Local map. I think we checked out this part. We'll check it out real quick. I think there's much to check out. Once again, kind of beat a dead horse here. Got some new, more craftables, so I can maybe make a thing. But the fact that it's unique is probably like, you probably have to find this shit in order to make it, so maybe I'll be vindicated here by doing this shit.
Please, Grandad, tell us another story about the witch.
But anyway, Mysidians were in a village on our way, like Mysidia they use magic to undo the sky that Ultima fucked up. This is taking place at the very end of the expansion. So, stupid bullshit magic. And then, I guess we can't really see it, but there we are. I think that's Mysidia proper. We're just in the village heading to it. It is shooting a crazy-ass laser beam, I think, down towards the shore, where there's a giant ice crystal thing where it's keeping the dominant of Leviathan in gay baby jail. I think we got the plot down. I think that's the plot. But we're making a little bit of a trek on our way there. So already a better DLC than the first one, which was just a dungeon.
You used to work on the outside.
A dungeon in air quotes, by the way. A dungeon in the Final Fantasy 13 sense of the word. Let's see, doing away with all breaks is a great way to sustain morale and predictivity. Is that even legal? To do away with all breaks?
Did you hear that, girl? You're
Not gonna lie, the Trails in the Sky TCG looks good.
Wouldn't mind.
Gotta go defunct in a year or two? Yes, but hopefully the box gives me some joy. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad people like are enjoying that. I mean, it looks good. I'm glad people like the Trails in the Trails series. I want to give it another chance. I think I'm gonna skip Trails 2 and 3, and if I hop back into it, I'll either play the first of the Crossbell trilogy or duology, whatever, and the first of the Cold Steel quadrilogy. But I really think that franchise is absolutely not for me. I mean, I would use more powerful adjectives in the neutral, like, it's not for me. I would use, that game is long-winded as fuck and meandering as hell.
The tributary.
I like the battle system, though. The battle system was actually neat. Time-consuming, but neat. Let's see, they seem to think it was legal to do away with home breaks. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, dude, at least in America, that you would get completely turbo-fucked if you tried to do that. It's too long and pointless even for me. Count of Monte Fisto, 2026. The Trail series? Absolutely.
Welcome
Fight
to Haven.
Reddit, coward.
The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
Speaking of which, I was looking at there's a, I was looking up, I was bored today at work. I looked up, Final Fantasy 16 review to find something not on YouTube, and alas, because it's Google, it's like, do Reddit. And then it was a JRPG Reddit, and man, the JRPG subreddit was tearing this game a new asshole. I was like, oh wow, Reddit's actually being based. Well, let me make sure there's no crazy things before we go into the Jarl's house. Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals
They even
us.
call it glamour. They'd be like, oh yeah, the sky is glamour. We just want to change it.
And Walias.
Walias.
This man, Walias.
Leviathan? Yeah.
Is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
Ha! There we go. Slaughter a baby in this expansion.
Baby.
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
Benjamin Button?
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son
Slam
of
dunk
my
that baby into a
great-grandfather.
trash can. What's good, Rayla?
Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community,
This one's for the
My
game. Kick
ancestors
the
sought
baby.
to put his power to other
This
uses.
is Final Fantasy
Sadly
16.
for them,
And
the
this next
icons
one's for the
sensed their
DLC.
treachery
And this one's just for my
and
own
summoned a
goddamn
wave so
good.
large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the
It's very
surge
fat
that
cheeks.
binds
You
the
guys see that?
child, but time itself.
And also an extreme
Yes.
RBF. Probably because it's the final DLC.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
Although once again, it seems more budget
Not
than the
surprised.
first DLC
It
because
isn't the
it's
easiest
not just
thing
one
to
dungeon.
explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
They call that showing, not telling.
That is why we came.
Interesting concept, right?
Then let us be off. There's
And
a
then they
road
like
that
all
leads north
turn
from
towards
the village.
the camera
It'll
like
take
it's a
us
Kevin
right
Smith
into
movie.
the surge.
Bleh. Shit, but no, so I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 recently for the
Are you bound for the
review
wave,
notes,
tributary?
right? And
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
am I crazy or does Final
Everyone
Fantasy
knows to treat
13
them
look
as
slightly
family.
better than this game? Or am I like out of my mind?
You shouldn't have
At
any
least for
trouble now.
yeah, like
but
these
just in
general
case,
shit. Obviously
I would have you
cutscenes,
accept
maybe
the
not, but
symbol of our people.
you accept ceaseless or real.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to
I forget
answer.
that this was Unreal or they made their
Thank
own
you.
engine in-house
We will.
again for whatever fucking reason.
Then I bid you good tide.
But apparently they went really hard with what was the 13 engine called? Was that like Luminous or some shit? I don't even
Our
fucking remember
storehouse
it.
lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
The engine that 13 ran on looked good. Compare 14 1.0 to 14 now, it's night and day. 13 ran on crystal tools. Yes, and it was only really good for really linear games. And everything else they tried to use with it was a flaming piece of shit. Not that 13 wasn't a flaming piece of shit, but at least it was a flaming piece of shit that the engine was optimized for. God, it's a plus though. It might be. Let's fully immerse ourselves in the DLC.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about?
Yeah, and you look like the ugly
wonder
sick
if you
beat the
could help
fuck out of
me.
you, bitch.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too
I'm a
troublesome.
remnant of
Do you
when
know my
sweet
husband,
baby worked
Pavard?
with Square
He's the village
Enix.
smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for
Collect
dye making.
flowers,
So
fuck
I
yes.
wondered if you might collect some for me and
The
give them to
waypoint's
him.
over there beyond the gate.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so
The
grateful.
game, it's becoming self-aware. No, I can't
Fine.
do it for
Which flowers
reasons.
does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called.
Right? Are you fucking kidding me?
We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are.
Right over there. I'd
You
hurt
don't
my
need to go
leg
to the
if I
trouble of
walked
picking
over
them
that.
yourself, though. Just
They
speak
are
to the field
taking me
hand
enough
and
for
ask
this
them to
shite.
share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
That's crazy.
2 basketfuls it
Guys, I'm not trying to be dramatic here, guys. But they want me to walk over there. Guys. There are people online, I've read their words, I've heard them speak in YouTube videos that are like, no, the fucking side quests in this game are good. And I'm like, they were bad in 15, and this is making me look like at the 15 side quests, and like, maybe they're not that bad.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she?
Just give me the fucking flowers.
Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
Let me pull it out of my ass, and then you can put it in your pocket off screen like every single other side quest in the game.
An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
Fuck that mining side quest with the rusty corn cob holders.
Thank you.
Rayla, how long did that one take you when you did it? Because I know the exact side quest you're talking about. Ask me why that stuck with me.
I'm not arguing. The child must be saved.
Wait, is there another I need? Yes. Wait, no. Wait, really? So I'm so used to being able to teleport to the quest giver. I'd rather be playing the gay boy band game where they spend 80 hours talking about boys. I wouldn't. It's better than this, Gaseous. Wait a minute. Why does Clive have 2 swords? How long has Clive had 2 swords? What is that sword for? Is it for like committing like Harry Carry? Harajuku? Sudoku? Wait, the fuck? Am I like losing my fucking mind? Oh, they want it from that side now. Okay, jeez. Yeah, I should have prioritized the quest. I don't even remember how long it took me, but the fact that you know, you know, dude, it's like, maybe I would have preferred a waypoint for that one, because it's like, it's fucking hidden, and you're like, you're like an asshole. I love how that bitch needs like, I need more frogs. I need red ones from that lake.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Clive, what are you doing with your eyes?
Wow.
Like looking her up and down.
I have one.
Clive,
if
she has the
that's any
same
help.
size boobs as every other woman in this game.
It is. I'm much obliged.
There's not much to look at.
They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash,
I just love to have
tributary
heard
of the time took some seeds with them.
the conversation with the Sweet Baby
high
consultants,
and low across the twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped
having them
for
explain
water.
that different size boobs
Every
is
elder since
misogynistic.
has done the same.
Not like if one boob is small and one boob
So
is
when we
big. I mean, like
finally
if,
put
you know,
down
one
roots
pair
here
of
in
boobs is
Mysidia,
small and another
The
pair is
flowers
big.
did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
After playing Final Fantasy 14 for a bit last night, I realized where all the cup sizes went in Final Fantasy 16. It's once you like see it, you can't unsee it, and you know that's why I was like in my little like Steam review, it was like an extra part. I had to like add that on. I'm like, oh, I have to mention this.
What do you want?
Like edit, extra note.
My wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Pull it out your ass, off camera. Good job.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
You really need to really emote. Wasn't that like a spoony bit?
Would either of you care
It
to
was like
explain
making
what's
fun of like
going
some
on?
like really overacting gay
Sorry,
dude in a
I
movie.
didn't mean to deceive you.
Fuck, man.
It's just my
Speaking
husband
of which, I'm
can be
slowly
a bit
working through the old
standoffish at times,
FF13
and
review.
I thought this might be a good
Of
way for
his.
the 2 of you to get
He really was
acquainted.
a funny motherfucker.
What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith
Oh,
in
this
the
unlocks
village.
the fucking
It'd be a shame
Mysidian
if you couldn't
blacksmith,
turn to him
guys.
for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling
Oh, blimey,
wife,
gum.
Madeline. Still, here we are.
Look up, by the way. I was gonna
Acquainted.
post it.
So
I'm
if
sure
there's
you
out
guys
need,
are
just
getting
bring us
tired
the
of me posting
materials,
about
all
it. But look
Right.
up like FF16.
All right, then.
Japanese voice actor script.
And tar for the flowers.
FF16 Japanese voice actor script.
You
There's
use
a
them for
scene of
dyeing, I
like
hear.
the Japanese voice actor for Clive, a scene,
Crush
a
the
fucking
petals
image
and it makes a fine
of
and
him
lasting
posing
glue.
with the script for this game.
Use it to stain the cloth for our
Dude, it's like
tunics
the
and
Epstein
pennons.
files. There's like fucking 6 million pages.
Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The ceaseless rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work.
Hold on,
you need
logged into
something crafting,
FF14. Let me
know.
grab a slimy roast slut to show you how massive the
It
tits
was a
are.
pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, like if nothing else, at least the sweet baby
just?
alignment, the unholy trinity with Square Enix, just was like overlapping with what this game. Fuck, what's it called? Forspoken? Is that what the fuck it was called? And then I guess you could say I know the Final Fantasy VII remake, there's some edit where like they gave past Tifa like an undershirt to hide some of her cleavage. I'm not sure if like anything else was changed aside from that. I don't think that was too I mean they shouldn't have changed it at all. But like of all things that could have been done. But isn't that weird though that like they make the super woke game, right? And then they're like, all right, no titties. And that's it. And then they like, all right, that'll be $1 million. And then, you know, and of course, Square Enix bitches about money immediately next quarter, which, you know, I mean, then they kicked them to the curb. But still, like, what'd you fucking expect? I was rewatching that one round table discussion video on this game, Final Fantasy 16. I honestly do recommend you guys watch it. They're very nerdy, but their hatred for this game I found very cathartic. I think they hated it more than I did, but like I think that's what's so cathartic about it. See, once again, I'd give this a 6 out of 10. I think the beginning is quite fun, but then everything it loses your good grace. Fuck, what was I even saying? I don't even know. I had a point. It's gone. It's gone now. Easy come, easy go. Let's read this shit. Enhances Titan's iconic feat, Titanic Block, making it capable to block attacks from behind. I don't really give a shit. If you use Titan Block, it's probably awesome. But the thought will probably come to me again. Or maybe it won't. Maybe that'll just be like a fucking topic that's here in my head and then gone.
Yes?
So is this just to remake the shit I can already make? Yep. I guess so you don't have to warp back to town once you actually, like, get the craftables. Or, no, there's some shit here. Wait, did I not upgrade that before? The fuck?
I should have left you on that street corner where you were
Oh, no, I did. It was a +1.
But you didn't.
Yo, nautical babe, how you doing? We are the Ayatollah now. Oh, whoa, all right, let's not say that. If you say that, make sure you look to the sky for any, like, blinking pixels. Holy shit. But, thank you for the 7 months, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, well, it looks like I can get +3 defense and +5 HP.
Done.
Jesus Christ. Another +3 defense and +5 HP.
That too, yeah.
Don't take that
Good
to the
side
bank.
to
Oh
you.
my god. I'm the Ayatollah of rock and roll. What is that from? Fuck. What movie is that from? Congrats on the job, player. Thank you. It was a lot of fucking work.
Blue heavens is that girl?
Once again, I know all of us trying to like get a job or find better jobs. I don't want to like. I don't want to celebrate too much. I don't want to make people feel bad. You know,
sorry.
I truly be
I was
blessed.
leagues away. How can I help you?
But
if you're after something from the
man, that was a
storehouse,
lot of work. My
it's
God.
actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that
where
we'd
Ian
fleece you or anything.
Jamhani
It's
got the
just,
job.
You know, needs must.
That is from... Yeah. Mad Max 2 Road Warrior.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Fuck, I should have known that. I actually
right.
was watching that with my brother recently.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Oh, look. Celebrate, hard work paid off. I'll get my time soon enough. Gotcha, I do appreciate it. Because it's, like, I'm more, I mean, I don't know, what am I more pumped about? Like, getting the next step, which is a pretty fucking significant next step in, like, a career path I want. Or getting off of this current godforsaken fucking peninsula I'm on. The Delmarva Peninsula, for those of you wondering. And, going to, Miami. Yeah, cause, like, in Delmarva, there's just, like... There's so many Jews and Latinos, and I'm like, I need to find a place where there's fewer of those. So I chose Miami. No. But no, it's just a lot of like old people and a lot of farmland and a lot of like just nothing. But yeah, also this last winter fucking killed me, bro. It really did. Ever since I spent like a year and a half in like Arizona, like my resistance to the cold is fucking gone, bro. Let's see. Nautical Babe, I need a job hunt because my current job rejected my application for full-time. Yeah, absolutely. Spend the time working, like, outside of work because you're working part-time. Spend that time getting another job. They're not going to give you the fucking full-time. That's bullshit. I mean, don't, really get you down or have, like, a shitty attitude at work because that's not going to help in the long run. But, definitely channel that energy to find something better,
Of course not.
bigger.
She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Am I willing to hook up with total normie Darren?
Still, especially once you heard you.
If I knew who that degenerate was, maybe.
Should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
See what I mean? Where like, I mean, I know I didn't hit A for a while there, but like, where anything that could be stuff like, oh, I'm looking for my daughter, or the fuck, I wasn't listening. But it went on for too long, it's my point. It's like, oh, I'll help her find her. Tell me about her. Then, she tells you like one sentence about her. It's like, all right, I'll be right back. That's all you need. But instead, it's like 40 additional fucking lines. But multiply that by every side quest in the
You
game.
haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
It was the daughter.
Little
alright.
Ruka.
I can listen a little
Half
bit.
as it happens.
If you believe in me. As
She
I
went out
believe
through
in
the
you.
gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Yeah, right? And what do we at? I'll go figure, we do have Titan block.
This must be the path.
See what I mean? We're just cranking the music. So let me know if like the sound effects are too loud or whatever, or the music is too loud. Because I can turn down the sound effects more, and I mean I might honestly. Like I'm trying to like remix and be like, what would the game sound if the default was just better and made more sense? Just run through you real quick, and then back behind you. I'll do some Dio shit.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
The fuck?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you.
No,
You
I'm
left
not
without telling
believing.
him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right.
Really? I kind of assumed I was going to fucking,
You can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
fight something. I don't fucking know.
Everything might be a stretch.
God, why does Delaware exist? I don't know. So Joe Biden can have a fucking place to live, and then gay people can be in Rehoboth, and then a whole bunch of hood motherfuckers can live in Wilmington.
Thank you for bringing her home. And I'm
God,
sorry
Wilmington
for
is a
the
piece
trouble.
of shit. You have no idea.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times!
But yes, Maryland is
Cities
better,
like Corvin,
but
and in
not
these
in terms of
cities, they
taxes.
have
God,
great
no.
big walls
Tell you
and
that much.
towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Then you have all the fucking scum of DC living in southern Maryland and northern Virginia, fucking
Thanks
up
for
both of
putting up
those
with her
states.
questions. She has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
See what I mean? Where I'm like, yo, let me do some
Now you
side
are.
quests if it's DLC
The
specific.
rest of
It's
the
like, you
world
put in
can't know
time
we're
for
here.
this.
So we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out.
Like, they really just wanted to emulate
A
some
few of us
Kojima
might
shit.
make the occasional trip to shore for
Or
supplies.
like Uncharted
For
or
the most
God of
part,
War or,
we'll
you know,
make do
Dad
with
of
what
War,
we've
really.
got.
Or,
including what the old
Last of
Northerners left
Us.
us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Square Enix put money
Well,
on the
they're made for
wrong
fine foundations.
fucking horse.
Their
They
masons
really
clearly
did.
knew what they were doing.
Absolutely clueless.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back. My wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Don't wink at him with that, Cloud. That's really fucking sick and weird. I got some experience for that, bro. And some ageless tallow. Duh. Alright, cool. Now I have store, at least. Hopefully the other
Thanks for bringing
quests
my daughter
don't
back.
suck so much
I don't
asshole.
grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
Wait, why did I even upgrade the other one? Fuck, when I can get plus 5 HP and plus 4 defense. Suspected that the dye made from the flowers known as Elder's Blessings grown in Mysidia not only give the motes of water's clothing its vibrant blue hue, but that ethereal residue attributed to an ancient spell cast upon the land somehow increases the dye's permanence, which in turn renders the cloth applied thereto more resistant to both damage from external forces and natural degradation. At heart, while a fine place for fancy is nowhere to hide your purse. Oh wow, it's a Min Woo reference
If you're sure you need
from
it.
FF2. Let's see. Min Woo, more Min Woo references, sick. I guess Mysidia could be a reference to 2, not necessarily 4, right? I mean, I guess it first appeared in 2. Let's give 2 some cred. Upon their 16th name day, I remembered in 2 where they like were just selling tourists, like, oh yeah, here's a crystal wand, it's this much money, here, take it, it's yours. And then you fucking just go and get swallowed by Leviathan. They are like pissing themselves laughing back in town. I told him it was the only one, what an idiot. Let's make another one to sell to the next moron. Upon their there's like a whole bunch of other people in Leviathan's stomach, like, yeah, they got me too, motherfucker. I can only assume that's supposed to be funny, because that was the way I was reading it. Let's see. Upon their 16th name day, every mote of water is fitted with a hand-carved wooden torque that they will keep for the rest of their lives, a vestige of their tribe's long years of wandering following the fall of Drake's Horn, in which the loss of members was commonplace. The ring represents a singular bond between the motes that transcends both physical and spiritual distance. Mote of water adage, know that even should you walk abyss, our hands will guide you home.
May it serve you well.
Now why the fuck you said that? So weird.
Then I bid you good tide.
What do you think the tributary sees and knows outside?
Alright, let me see if this motherfucker can improve
Reckon
any of
my
that shit.
steel's just as good as any.
No, they can't. Alright.
Till next time, then.
Alright, now we continue proper, right? Yeah. I wonder if this is the entirety of the... Man, that can't be, right? Or maybe it is. I mean, I guess we really don't know.
How long do you
Guess we'll
think
find out. Well, we got bigger numbers. Yeah, I was looking at my Final Fantasy ranking. And there is a part of me that wants to put Final Fantasy 2 above this game and have this be the second worst Final Fantasy, but I can't in good conscience do that, considering most of Final Fantasy 2 is actually fucking broken.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
And it's also really, really disgustingly difficult. It might be the hardest Final Fantasy. Which I guess you could give that 211. Well, that's if you're playing solo or when it's new. But, you know, you should be playing that shit solo. I love that these don't even fight, they just exist for you to get, like, inexplicably high amounts of XP for slaughtering, deer. Oh, wow. I actually didn't expect that to, that drop to happen.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Why did you have to ask?
Alright, the Zantetsuken is fun. So the idea is that this sword is weak, but it charges the Zantetsuken meter. So does your power-ups. And then when you do a charge hit while it's sheathed, you do a disgustingly gross high amount of damage to everyone. Which, yeah, I guess that's what you would want to do, but then you have to be doing less damage to charge it. I don't know. I feel like it's a net gain of 0. Okay, check what's over here. Is it gonna be anything? The green altar? Probably a side quest leads me here. Once again, I'm continuously reminded that I'm playing Final Fantasy 16 and there's no reason to ever explore anywhere if it's not marked by a waypoint. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 though. Right now I'm at the Pulse, and I'm actually doing the side content because I never did. Because when I got there initially, I was like, oh, this is when the game gets good, and I did a little bit of it, and I'm like, all right, fuck this. I just charge back into it, but the game kind of expects you to do at least quite a bit of the side content to be properly leveled, but they don't make it impossible if you're like not at all leveled and you just skip all the side content in 13. And I'm using side content laughably. Yeah, the hunts, or whatever the fuck they're called. Oh, tone berries, neat.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
everything save sharp knives, it seems.
So we're just gonna do this. Is side content in 13? When did this happen? What are they called? The fucking seed stones. They're fucking retarded, but I don't know what else you would call them. Yeah, more battling? I guess we'd call it more battling. Alright, where's the last one? No, it's dead. Man, that lasts a while. But I will say that some of the battles are more interesting, although I still resent the term "that's when the game gets good," because that's like not at all the words we should use. Suck less is the terms I would use, but by that point you're like, so done. But I will say that by playing, but although I am also getting more things to complain about by doing them, like how they're even the hunts are linear. Right, like you have to do them in a certain order, and like you have to do 1 and 3 to unlock 5, right? But like even when you talk to them, they're numbered, but they're not in your menu. So if you miss one, there's not menu to look like, oh, I missed 3. Those around when I was in this area, so it must be around there, right? I don't know, man. There's just so much to talk about with 13. It's the gift that keeps on giving. See what happens when you kill deer in the forest? by causing a mudslide? Nice. Let's see, Aurelia says, I couldn't find a big titty female Galka in Final Fantasy 14 for me to goon over, but I did find the bunnies. I do kind of like that Final Fantasy 14 brings back the Vieira. Because there's not a lot interesting to me about just Ivalice in general, if you ask me. Maybe when I revisit the Ivalice games. Maybe I'll find things to appreciate about them.
You're finished.
Glad was that really necessary? You're finished. You'll never defeat Andros. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I don't think there's that much interesting in Final Fantasy 12, but the Vieira are cool. So I kind of like that they brought back some shit. I guess that's kind of my issue with Ivalice is there's not enough fantasy shit. You can have it be kind of dry and political, but maybe add more fantasy shit. I guess 12 did. I'm not really sure on the whole timeline of when tactics, Final Fantasy 12, then the fuck was it? Vagrant story. When the order. I feel like it doesn't really matter, but I feel like there is actually some weird order where they actually canonically take place. And even the Final Fantasy Tactics games apparently fit in there somewhere. I don't know.
It's not far now.
I can see your pussy. What do we want here? Oh, that's what I was powering up Gigaflare. Do we have enough for Diamond Dust yet? No. I think I was thinking of just saving shit up for whenever we get Leviathan powered, so we can at least fuck with that slightly before we shut the game off and never fuck around with it again. So that's the thing that the Mysidian laser beam, I think, is sealing the baby. Open the mouth. That can do turn into Leviathan.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Yeah, the game is very pretty. They really do just give you these fucking deer specifically for you to execute. I'm kind of getting concerned of all these different ways that are blocked off though. Because usually
you don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I want to go down that road? Because that would mean these shits do open up later on, which if they do, that means A, backtracking, but B, more content, which, you know. I love it. Zantetsuken, the deer. Yeah, you gotta find your own enjoyment of these games. Oh, did I wake up this thing? But I didn't do that right? Really?
Let's try.
Oh, alright. So there's specials we can do. Ow. Oh, alright, so don't do that. Punch the turtle a bunch in the head and then flip that. Alright, that didn't work. Wow, I can't believe I dodged that. I can like barely move in this mode. Come on, I wanna dodge more better. It just keeps going for a little bit. Alright. Should I swap back now? I think now's about the time we swap back. I mean, we got a little bit of a feel for that shit. Once again, I like the tried and true shit. It's just better that way. Really? I can't. What if I just did this, though? I just killed the deer this way. I swear to God, they put that in this game just to give you a way to get a bunch of easy XP.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
No, you may not.
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. It worries about his people.
All yours, Torgo! Stay down!
Nice live. He just kicked a fucking deer across the fucking plane.
All yours, Torgo!
Alive is a sick man. Hey, they're literally there just for you to fucking level up easy, which I mean, I guess that's fine. It's just bizarre. I'm just beating the shit out of deer. You're just, grazing, doing deer stuff. Alright, but I gotta... Oh, man, really? Oh, I was about to say it. Like, I wonder if I can just give my chocobo. Nope, we left the chocobo home. Good. Yeah, I really should just fucking beeline right to the quest marker. I don't know why I'm, like, pretending this game is, has content. It adds content in air quotes.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right.
I'm gonna assume Leviathan isn't the boss, even though it kind of should be.
Bottom of the ocean.
Because they need to give you, like, a reason to fuck around with the Leviathan power. Unless it's like, oh, now you have it for when you play New Game Plus. Lol. That's a real good one. Really? It's not even connected? The lone wave rises to eternity, curse never to break, the hands of time having stilled the rays of its tortured creator. Wait, really? You just... can't find that hard to believe, though, right? I was like, wow, okay, so they made a little continent. Not really. You're there. We couldn't figure out anything interesting. Or, I honestly think it's like they had some of the shit planned, but the game sales were already kind of like half-assed. Because they were, Square Enix, I don't think they announced that they lost a lot of money. I think they were like disappointed by this and Remake, though, or Rebirth, whatever the fuck it was. Which, once again, the beatings will continue until morale improves.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering.
So I must go on a journey to kill a baby.
With your own eyes.
So wait, what's the plot again? Like, she's the descendant of the baby? Like,
quickly here.
they couldn't kill him, but they could revert him to baby form? Am I like making up my own headcanon here, or is that actually what's going on? I need to kill my baby great-great-great-great-grandfather who we're keeping in cryostasis. Because he'll turn into a sea demon and kill us all. It's creative. It's more creative than the main game, if you ask me.
It does indeed.
But there's like nothing here, huh? It really is. It's just a hype, bro.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not right.
It's not.
Yeah. There's the Blink-182 reference for you sick fucks. I like old Blink-182, but I cannot stand that lead singer as a person. I think he's like obnoxious as shit. It's pretty, once again. You know, visually. Game looks good. Yeah, until you're doing like cutscenes with people in town, then like it something looks a little funky. And once again, playing through Final Fantasy 13, I'm like, wow, that does look better than this. But then you'll get cutscenes like this, where it's like an actual cutscene, and then back down to low res.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against streaming 13, 2, and 3 if and whenever I get around them. I'm generally curious because people who both... What the fuck? Yeah, weird. People who both like and hate 13 all say that the sequels are actually better, which is
primed.
Crazy. I mean, I guess it can't get much worse than the bottom of the barrel, right?
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine
bed. Congrats
how
on
this
the new
poor
job.
child
Hope everything transitions smoothly. Now kill the baby. I'll do my best,
is the
Rayla.
victim
And you're
of
on.
an
No, thank you. I do
unforgivable
appreciate
sin.
it. I hope you get a good night's sleep.
Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end.
What, would they just like chuck the baby at their enemies?
Frightened.
And then like sprint as fast as they can in the opposite direction? That's it. Transforms into Leviathan.
You don't mean...
I'm not going to hurt him.
I'm just gonna
Contrary
rip
to the
his
tales, I
fucking
don't
head
go
off.
around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallis's icon?
Bullshit.
Tell you, you were a madman.
Bullshit, because we already saw that he absorbed Dion's powers. They still, like, everyone we've absorbed the powers, they still can turn into icons. And they can use their magic. The fucking logic is completely
Part of the icon
inconsistent.
remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
Alright, so at least the game accepts it. Admits it, rather. That, like, the fucking premise is all over the place.
It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
So what, we're just gonna leave it alive in frozen time because no one can
the alternative.
get the minerals to kill it? My goodness.
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Alright, unfreeze it with a giant fucking mountain laser. Is that what's going on? I don't know. At least we're about to get a boss fight, which is one of the cool aspects of this game. You know, as long as it doesn't go too far into QTE hell. Some of them do, but the ones that don't are actually quite fun. I thought the Titan fight was pretty good. Same with the Benedicta fight. Yeah, why are they here? Yeah, everyone else, go home. Like, how the fuck are you guys going to hell?
Hush now. It's going to be alright.
Oh, is there not even a Leviathan fight? Are you kidding me? Oh god.
Is it done?
There, like, I refuse to believe you don't fight Leviathan in the Leviathan expansion. I refuse to believe that.
I think so. I can feel the icon.
No, you have to fight him. If we roll credits on this bitch without fighting Leviathan, that would just be fucking crazy. No, but you'll fight this mermaid with titties. Bigger titties than all the human women in the game.
He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of Icon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan changes elemental. Lol. That's a funny joke there. but allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Cross Swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Got a tidal gauge, or I guess you absorb it. Is it like a fucking Mega Man blaster? The fuck is that? Serpent's Cry can be used to summon Clive's off-arm, a spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes at enemies. Alright, so we have Water Gun. Pressing square in the save will unleash Tidal Torrent. Multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a jet of water at enemies situated just outside of melee range. Alright, so triangle, long range precision. Then square, I guess it's like a shotgun, maybe? Alright. Tidal Gauge. These attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can quickly refill quicker by pressing circle. Like just mashing circle or just hitting it once? Oh, it's a QT. it's like reloading in was the game where you're the big, like, fucking, like, dumbass truck drivers hiding behind chest high walls and all the enemies, like, tank infinite. And so all your weapons feel underpowered. What's that one called? Oh god. Gears of War, there we are. Time, a second press perfectly on screen. Refill the gauge. Alright. Also replenished by successfully executing a precision dodge. Roll. While using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging. Alright, so this is a farther dodge. Hit R1 again while dodging and have a farther row. And then you can hit square while rolling.
Is that Leviathan?
Just an egg, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh, look. It has friends.
What if it was a first-person shooter, bro? Alright.
Help me, boy. For you, brother. Kill! I needed that.
I mean, it's neat. Can I like undo the thing? No, it doesn't look like it. You are in permanent. What if I do this? What do I do then? Alright, so you are just permanently in gun mode when you have, alright, I mean, it's neat. It's interesting. It's different from other shit. I'm not sure how actually, like, usable it is. It's like, yo, what if we had some Gear War mechanics, bro? Let's see. Aqueous Orb. Should I read this? Oh, that's cute. This is an FF1 reference. We gotta make references to everything. We're doing the Marvel thing, bro. The new Disney thing. It has been noted that in some early texts, our forebears would oftentimes refer to crystals as orbs. And while the use of all capital letters to this day cannot be satisfactorily explained, the term itself is most likely one scholar's interpretation of text transcribed from a much older language. This pale blue fragment taken from the body of the Agi Pericos, however, is indeed an orb. And while nigh flawless and teeming with the wild whirls and eddies of pure life energy, by no means does it warrant rendering in the uppercase. Which is a pretty long way of saying, yo, bro. Remember FF1? Which I do. I still think FF1 right? Holds up. It's just, you know, you gotta be ready. You gotta know what you're getting into.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale.
I hope the board of the tale explains why Ultimate doesn't give a fuck about Leviathan. I feel like that'd be a significant part of the
Then let's return before it gets
plan,
dark.
Right?
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Yeah, we're getting achievements at least. I wonder how long overall we're through here. I feel like not too far, because we only got through like the very intro
Part of Leviathan
last
is
stream.
inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
The Witten Hall, I know where that is. Is there new gay shit? No, there's not new gay shit. Well, there's something at the blacksmith.
Bastard things.
But yeah, yeah, I mean, I'd be like, I've said everything that needs to be said about FF16.
What is
the
it you
DLC
want?
have not changed my mind, which is weird because once again, the DLC for 15 did kind of change my mind. I mean, not entirely, but like I'm like, oh, well, that's actually pretty cool. I haven't even dove into all of it. I played like the worst of the ones so far. Surge to the tide, the water rising as if it were some mighty whale stirring itself upon the shore.
There.
No, not quite yet, but we can try to reinforce it. No, we can't. Really? We can reinforce it later. Hopefully. I guess, how cool does it look, though? Wow, Torgo will never, ever fucking level up. I've been spamming that shit so fucking much, dude. I guess we do have Omega Weapon. Maybe, I don't know. That was the one strength, I guess, of the first DLCs. It gives you surprisingly good equipment for the first time the entire game. That's cool. It looks kind of like the Final Fantasy III sword. I wonder if that's intentional. Like some Amano shit. Looks very Amano-y.
No sign of the child.
into the Jarl's Longhouse
To
dimension.
understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
But you know nothing about the Gregorian Church until this. They're just a church. Like,
and so was it
the lore would be more interesting if,
histories,
I don't know, I had some
anything less would
knowledge.
have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery.
Oh yeah, and I
A
just
means to
realized
stop time itself.
Leviathan,
Where did they find that?
Minwu, and
The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old
and the
witch
fucking town, I'm
who
blanking on the
lived on the
name,
highest peak.
which is all part of the same
Her body
plot
had been
point into.
consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time,
Mysidia, there.
our
I don't know why the fuck I
ancestors
blanked on that
settled
name
upon an
for so long.
ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the mother crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west?
Oh wait, what dome of light? There's a
Inside
dome of light
lie
on
the
top of the
ruins of an
cliffs?
old
I barely
temple.
noticed.
It was there that the witch built the Ver, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Walyas in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once.
I was about to say, usually I'd be, you know, like, hey, Jill can go fuck herself, but, like, Jill has had such little to do in this game. I'm like, all right, maybe she'll get another plot point. I do still say that the people online that are like, no, the late game side quests add so much to the characters. They are fucking
The Vair is not
absolutely
easy
bullshit.
to find. We must first head north.
Oh god. I'll do these.
And then west, deeper into the forest.
Start with this bitch.
My lord, may I speak? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then.
Yes, I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my
The
imagination
fuck are they,
playing
like,
tricks on
zombies
me.
or some shit?
I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might
fuck
have
would it
been
be?
you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know.
Yeah, it's like it's
It
two
may yet
different
be someone
things,
else
right? It's
entirely.
like
Someone who means your people or my people harm.
how redundant the dialogue is, how like redundant and lengthy the dialogue is for
Just
the
promise me
side
that
quests,
if you do find
and
someone
then
out there,
when you're actually doing the side quests, how like just by the
I won't draw my
numbers
sword unless I need to.
MMO-y it is.
Thank you.
But it's like those two where like you could improve either and it would improve
This man we saw,
dramatically.
might he be the
But if you did
customer
both,
you told me of?
you know, do something more interesting and also cut the dialogue by like
fear so.
a lot, man.
The customer.
I'll explain later. Come on.
We're known for our horn. Famous Mysidian horse. Alright, what are we doing? Going down there. Alright, well let's, I still want to grab all this other shit. And, you know, we'll just sit through a lot of these cutscenes. I'll probably go for like another hour. I want to get a good chunk of this. I'm just kind of hoping that like... the next time I play this, we can finish this DLC. Even if I have to have an extra lengthy stream.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
You
Nothing
brought
too
the
serious, I
sickness.
hope.
I hope so too, but
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling
We
chilled
brought
to the bone, but
smallpox
there's
as
no
Ponzi's
fever to
fine
go with it.
Indian people.
And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was
The
up to
one,
before
like,
he came down sick.
10 feet away from us?
Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what.
Are you
The trouble is,
serious?
Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long.
It's right there.
So while you talk to Bavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
Oh my god, it's like a joke. It's like it's parroting itself. It's right, guys, it's right there. This is him. I can't leave his side. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and
the gay station.
Shed any light on
If
the
there
matter.
was something called the Gape Station or
I
the
see.
Gay Station, it would have Final Fantasy
Sorry.
16 as an
She
exclusive.
shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really.
As in, it's its exclusive
Tell
game.
me,
It's the only one for
did
it.
your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe.
Buddy, there's a lot he
I'll
does.
go speak with him.
Fuck, I gotta rewatch Snatch. It's a fucking great movie. Oh god, they're going over there. Yeah, let's grab those two briefly. My god. Once again, I want to see what this DLC's got. You know, even and already I'm learning it's got some shit side quests.
Oh, I never should have
So I'm
let
saying,
him
this
go
Final
alone.
Fantasy 15 offered like the DLC had like
Jake,
the
what am I
gameplay was
gonna
completely
do?
different for every single DC. It was actually really interesting.
You!
This is like,
You've gotta
hey, do you
help
want
me.
more of Final Fantasy 16? It's like,
Shula said
no,
you were a force
no.
to be reckoned with, are you?
Why do you ask?
Hey?
Speaking
Oh,
of Gay Ben,
sorry.
it looks like he
I should
pissed off the
explain.
Rothschilds.
My name's Catan.
As the UK is gunning for
I'm
him.
worried
And they
about a
keep
friend
doing
of
it. They
mine.
can
He
burn
went into the
through
forest and he
money. They
hasn't
can
come back.
create some
Would you help me
legal
find him?
precedents. The reason the legal precedents haven't happened yet is because no one's able to go to court with them. It's just,
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
lawfare. It's fucked up.
Of course. You know about the
It's
glamour
like how they
our
played
ancestors
grab
cast to
ass for
keep this
200
place hidden,
hours in
right?
15, just admit.
She
No,
would've told
15
us
was
about
short,
it, yes.
honestly.
Right. So you know the cairns we
how
use
long
to
was my
maintain the
playthrough of that?
spell?
Like 40
Well, it's
hours?
me and my friend's job to maintain them.
Yeah, like that
it
was
weren't for the
actually
likes of
like
us,
a
it would've
pretty short
faded years
game,
ago.
honestly.
So your
Because it's
friend
not
went into the
finished.
forest to visit one of these cairns.
Aye, that's right.
Which I guess I've
He said he
learned
was
I'd
going
rather
down to
have
Father's
a
Fell.
unfinished short
There are
game
two
than a
cairns out
game
that
that's
way,
half
one by the
baked but
banks of the
extended.
Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean shaven.
Remember like the
If you could track
pre-release
him down and
interviews
see that he's come to
before
no
this
harm,
came
I'd be
out?
much obliged.
Where they were
I'll
like,
search
oh,
the village just in
JRPG
case
is
anyone's seen him, and
offensive.
meet you
We're
back
just
here.
trying to make an RPG,
Very well.
guys. Fuck. Like it's really, you know, it's a limiting fucking worldview to just think, oh, JRPG, oh, that
One cairn by
kind.
the ships, another by
And
the
then
river.
people don't want
Better get moving.
turn-based anymore. They don't like it. It's not gonna sell.
Hail, stranger.
It's all bullshit.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables.
Oh, okay, we gotta do
And
the
not just
Chocobo
any
quest.
stables. Something
To have
tells me
Chocobo in the
you've
city.
never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're
Oh, we gotta
joking.
post that in Discord real quick.
You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
Yeah, I would if I could.
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat, and he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
Prioritize quest. Sorry, I'm doing some gay shit here. There we go. Hold up. 16 live voice actor posing with the game script. Yeah, so on the Discord, I just posted the Japanese voice actor posing with the game script for Final Fantasy 16. And I wholeheartedly fucking believe it. Wholeheartedly believe it. Alright, so we got 2 shit there. We got some stupid shit down here. Alright. Oh, and I wasn't listening in that cutscene at all. I can take a wild fucking guess, and that's needless flavor text that barely flavors and isn't interesting in the slightest. And once again, I'm a guy that really likes his lore and flavor text. When I play JRPGs, I talk to everyone because I like that lore. Here, it's just shit. It really is.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am.
Does it need to be shortened and punched up?
Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic goat or 2 to keep her calm on the journey over.
And, where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
All right, for this one, we have to leave for it. I'm just gonna knock this one out now. Victor Rowan, Martha's Rest. Oh, God. It will be worth it just to have my chocobo for this fucking expansion. It'll save some time, ultimately.
We've got a few rooms going spare now.
You forget how fucking depressing it is, which I get it. You know, like, in the end of Final Fantasy games, usually it's like, shit's dire. But...
I remember you. You're
16
the one who
is a very
saved
joyless
Whiteheart.
game.
How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that.
I have
Just
one
so
right here
happens
in my
I've
hands.
got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're
You know what I
very
mean?
welcome.
Like the game, really, is
Any
you just
friend
warp
of
from
Whiteheart is
cutscene to
friend of
cutscene.
mine.
Like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills
Times
here.
like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do.
Like for really long
Northridge, then.
stretches.
Wouldn't want to keep Mander's father waiting.
Is it rendezvous near North Reach? That one, right? Yeah, alright. The fuck is this one? Three's Company? I don't give a shit. Alright. Oh god, I gotta walk through this shit-ass town again? My god. These shit, dude. At least we'll, like, knock all this shit out, probably, tonight, honestly. That way, next time we, play this, we can just fucking beeline for... I'm gonna assume there's not another batch of side quests. I hope so.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes.
Do be careful.
I will.
Holy shit. Alright, cool. Also, there's not really like a chocobo theme for this game. There's just that, you know? Like every game has had like a different genre, like a different historic or cultural like music genre version of the chocobo theme. This is just that. I'm gonna assume that they like had like something planned, maybe, I don't know, for like some side content, some like mini game or you know, like card game, mini game, racing, farming, searching, something.
Ah, there you are.
But just the fact that there's nothing is crazy.
And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
I have the mimic or two. Here.
It's a fucking pumpkin. I don't know. I'd read the flavor text, but some of this shit I really don't care.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
There we are. Now I have the chocobo. Back there we are. That was the quest. Or they could have just let me have the chocobo. I don't know, man. Am I crazy?
You didn't all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot.
Sorry, I just saw your
there's most they could unknown
comment,
her now.
Cassius. They got an elderly
with a
lesbian to
beloved
voice
master by
Clive.
your side.
Very bold.
No.
I've heard better
It's you
fake
who looks
crying
after
from
me,
thoughts
isn't
on
it,
the
girl?
internet. Hey, the voice actress is trying her
Anyway.
best.
Thanks for bringing her here.
But thoughts are really good at
Hope
fake
I
crying.
can breed a bird like her
They
someday.
know that's how they get their way.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Alright, well now I can just like speed run the fucking areas in between waypoints, so that's nice. See, that's what you pay for. That's why you don't pay voice actors and sandwiches. But what if they work for Sweet Baby? They love those sandwiches. I can now summon Ambrosia and Mysidia. Also, I'll... It can't all be Jill Valentine. So, another thing that you kind of is this like even and it is the thing is like you spend so long in this game you just nitpick harder and harder. It's like it's a Final Fantasy 13 problem is like it's so mind numbing that you just find more shit to bitch about where it just didn't overstay its welcome. you might have given a free pass here and there, you know, hey. But, even like the MMO, like, mission complete. You got the thing. Potion storage increase. It's all very MMO coded. In every other Final Fantasy game, that would have been weird. You just get the thing. It just happens, and you're like, oh cool, I unlock that. I don't know, the giant flashy words across the screen kind of cheapen it. Especially when that's how like boss fights end too. It's really bizarre.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazir, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why.
After recently we were playing RE5, it really puts Wester's talk about total global saturation.
His recent behavior
when you remember his VA's obsession with
chance
this.
It might explain how his condition arose.
I had to revisit 5. That is a fun game.
I suppose there was something.
I'm gonna wait on 9 for the hype to die down. It was the same thing with RE2 remake.
Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore?
Tread with caution. I hate riding hype trains. I fucking hate riding hype trains.
But he wouldn't let it go.
If you wanted a co-op RE5, I would be game. Alright, we might fucking do that. I might take you up on that when I stream it.
Not that I
Do you want to stream or play off stream?
It's
up to you. I want to push you on the spot.
Well, that certainly
you
does
always pull a
sound unusual.
Rayla and be a silent ninja.
And it might just be what Fennett is looking for. Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Oh god, you really... This is a great quest. You just run back and forth in town. Oh god. Yeah, one thing about this game, and like I know I'm really, you know, focusing on the negative space to try to say something good about it. But it makes you see what the other games do well in the franchise. Even like the like retro ones that might be a little bit more clunky to revisit. Yeah, like the NES ones, I mean, or even like 4. Just can't say punch nibbers eat cake as much as it's on stream.
Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive, but there was one thing.
The cake is very nice and
Zia, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest
in the forest like Michelle in Tekken, right?
He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his
It's
way
like
back
there
from
used
the
to be a
coast,
representation in games,
but
and
never
no
let
one
on what
complained
exactly
because
he was
they're pretty
expecting
good
to have
looking.
seen.
And then
The forest between
the Tards started to and they're like, no, all women need to be ugly, and we can't have any fucking representation because it's racist if it's represented. Like when they, you know, took off Uncle Ben off Uncle Ben's rights and Aunt Jemima off the syrup.
Might have some connection to the Tomberries.
It's like,
them
it's an interesting thing to help out the clansmen that might not want to try Aunt Jemima.
You think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
What, are they still doing baby
Please.
sacrifice?
I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Alright, are we done with like the town bullshit now? Yes, alright, cool. So this is Jerusalem, kind of. I mean, the baby being frozen in time at the shore. That was like they were trying to do child sacrifice to power a crystal to get God's goodwill to fight against the, I guess the Empire. Sam Barik, I guess. For the Grieger Church, some shit. I mean, they're essentially Jewish Vikings. A horrifying mental image indeed. Compared to what God's chosen normally do to their babies, being stuck in time forever isn't bad. Yeah, so, just because, you know, I was going through some real rough shit, and once again, I've said this before, I don't want to, like, freak anyone out. You know, people, like, get weirded away from, religion, but, you know, I'm revisiting the scripture. and like going through the Old Testament, it's still funny to me that when Moses is going through the desert with the Jews, like, they just are bitching nonstop and like constantly pissing off God, and God's like, you know, what the fuck? And Moses like, please, please, I know, they won't stop bitching. They're so fucking ungrateful and they nitpick all day. I have to live with it. Please, please, but like, give me the strength to deal with them, and I'll try to find a way to shut them up, please. It's really fucking funny when you look at it like that. They even knew like 5,000 years ago. What am I doing? I'm like looking for flowers or some shit.
A bottle.
Some Colt 45.
Breath of the arbor. Perfume from St. Bragg. Looks expensive, too.
Who's there? Stop!
Well, the Sandbreck Empire is like fucking dead. What the fuck does it matter? Like, everyone's dead and fucked. Like, we like completely toppled society. I mean, in the long run, it's for the better, but I mean, you know, everything is complete chaos right now. Like, what, there's gonna be invasion up here?
No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
You gotta make sure Torgo gets in that action, bro. You gotta level him up. Wow, I got some more magic ash. Wow, I'll shove that right up my ass. Good. I don't have like 400,000 of those and nothing to craft with them.
You all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Green light, Cassius.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Wait, so why the fuck would she like leave that information out? Or, like, we could have stabbed him 1,000 times.
One of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
Oh, she's an ex-prostitute.
One of many clients?
She's an
ex-prostitute
from
together.
the Sandbreak fucking prostitute queen.
Into each
the prostitute
ears.
queen with like fucking
and then you
A-cups,
and
yes.
vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
There's a market for such things in every age, it seems. Yeah, life is short, it sucks, people are horny,
I was
and
walking by the
men
coast
are
near
coomers
Northreach
and
when I
women
saw
are
a lady
whores.
who looked like you.
Not
Eyes
across
like
the
the
board,
ocean.
you gotta be virtuous.
Hair like the driven snow.
Otherwise, you're like these two,
The next
and you're,
moment,
you know,
she and her
pond scum.
companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here.
Like, that guy's
So
got some
what?
real Destiny energy.
You
He
rode,
probably like
found a note,
uses that
how many
one
leagues
chair in
across
the
the
hotel
bay?
rooms.
Simply because you saw
That's,
a woman with white
that's
hair.
facing the bed.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull
It probably
and
preaches
hopeless
about how they
grey
should not
to
have a
bright and
age of
benevolent
consent and how, like,
blue.
the
That
family should fuck.
was when I knew
Thanks,
for
Destiny.
certain that my little canary was close.
Why did you come?
Again, like, you could have,
should have
like, cut it
forgotten
as,
me,
like, the Shamalama Ding Dong
tried
twist.
to
Like, oh,
forget
it's
you.
just her wacky boyfriend and she's an ex-prostitute. And then cut it there, and then it's like, aha, then it's a
my
funny.
people, Hervé.
Here this is going on and on.
Now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
There's something missing from this. Jerry.
Come and see me later. You
Oh,
did as I asked, and
Jerry.
you
I
must
thought
be
you were going more
rewarded for
Seinfeld
it.
with it. He, like, Kramer's like, Jerry.
But first, follow me, Hervé.
It's
To the
so
end
padded.
of the world and beyond.
Once again, like, you get the point halfway through, and if it ended, it would be funny and cute, but it overstays its welcome. That's like,
never
it's a
have found this
perfect
place.
fucking example right there.
Could I be so careless?
Perfect fucking example. Where it's like a funny premise, and you can like the characters, but then the game's like, nah, no, we're gonna ruin it for you.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
Yeah, guys, I never want to hear you bitch about Final Fantasy
And I have
XI ever
never
again.
regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale.
When FF16
and
exists,
in the Dame, a second mother.
you got more than enough right here. And
I
13.
also found
And even 2.
Hervé. But our love could never be.
Which, once again,
I
2
knew
is
that if I
ambitious,
revealed my
it's
secret to
dated,
him,
it's old, so
I
I
would
can
be putting my
appreciate
people
2
in
for trying
danger.
something new and setting the standard
that
of,
if I did
hey, we're
not,
gonna be doing something
I would
different
be living a lie,
every single game.
unable to return home.
Different tone, different world, different characters, different plot flow.
What will happen to him now?
Different progression system.
Since
I can give it
our
credit.
people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between.
They're
But
still
not
going. I
unknown.
literally zoned out.
Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret.
It's pronounced
This was my
Jamala.
mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Jamala is a loser.
Thank you, tributary.
You know it. I know
I
it.
only hope-
Everybody knows it.
I only beg you to
The
remember
N-bomb.
that
You know what the
Hervé
N-bomb
means us
is, right?
no ill will. He's just a fool.
Nuclear.
A fool
Jamala.
who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
The N-bomb is powered by
course,
growling
tributary.
knees. Just think
However
about it.
long it takes.
As I have.
Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Cool. Mission accomplished. Quest complete. Good job. You got experience points. Oh, I got an ageless millet. I can use it in crafting. Yeah. Calm down. It's not that bad. The game's great. It's a 9.3 out of 10. Must play. redefines the Final Fantasy franchise. What the fuck was that? What did that say? Hold up, let me. I have to revisit it. I have to have that meltdown again. What the fuck was it? Did I post that shit in general? No, there it is. Yeah, a must play. 9.3, 8 out of 10 for replayability. It's an upgrade for the franchise. Fextra Life. Good job, Fextra Life. I now, if your video ever pops up in my recommended feed, I can click the 3 little dots and say, never recommend the channel. I can redefine the series. This is the way the series should move forward going forward, bro.
And once everyone left me in peace.
There's even a fucking point of that. Waypoint. That's a great, like, once again, like, I would give this game a 6, but if you wanted to, like, give it a 7, maybe even an 8, that's where I'm, like, starting to be like, yeah, fuck you. But if you're going to 9 or 10 territory, you are, like, completely fucking
we turned east of the
delusional
shipwrecks to reach
or
the
just
coast.
dishonest.
Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
Like, really, though. Like you can't fucking justify that. Even if you like the game, you have to be like, and you know, I've heard that before for some games where, you know, people are like, yeah, it's not that good, but I like it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how I defend Digimon World for the PlayStation 1. That's like, you know, a 5 out of 10 game, maybe a 6. But it's like, it's got some charm. It's a piece of shit, though. Oh shit, it's Toneberries. Interesting if they have fishtails. Oh yeah, because we're in Mysidia, so it's all water-based. That's kind of interesting. All right, they did something slightly different with them.
What are they up to?
I'll give them some credit.
Some sort of ritual. Sorry to disturb you.
New enemies approach. Oh shit, goddamn, bro. Yeah. Gotta catch, watch out for that. They are Toneberry. Alright, you just killed for me. Yeah, I remember Toneberries are still gonna fuck you in the ass. Oh, we got some more Wyrite, bro, and some more Steel Silk. I wonder how much I have in my inventory. It has to be like 800, 900. I'm not even joking. Nothing to fucking do with it in the
Let's
game.
see what's on this altar then.
Maybe I could sell it? Like, I don't fucking know. And then to do what with the money? You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? Even when I'm trying to meet this fucking game halfway. Oh, speaking of which, the Final Fantasy 13,
I doubt the Tombries made it.
weapon upgrade
This
system
must be what Fennec was talking about.
is having me melt down like crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, something like this, where you could have like a cool, like, Crash Bandicoot-ass, Tomb Raider-ass, fucking, like, fucking Incan Temple section, you know? And they just, you know. They like, here's half a wall and kill some Toneberries. Teleport back to the NPC for a fucking 10-minute cutscene.
You're back?
Well, did you find anything?
So what are the toneberries like cursing these people with AIDS? A string of finely wrought and links found offered upon an altar in Toneberry territory, exactly as Mysidia's healer suspected. The delicacy of the metalwork, combined with the fact that the attached pendant depicts the head of a dragon, suggests that's not the work of a beastman.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith.
The Gregorian Church are
What are you doing
toneberries now.
And why would the Tomberries be praying to it?
That's kind of the plot of Final
To
Fantasy
understand
11.
that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are.
Or what,
They
some of them were
feed
like
on
cursed for fucking with the
hatred and
Xylart and turned to
suffering.
toneberries. That was kind of a neat plot
And
point,
some
honestly.
say
I kind of really like
if
that
you
one.
render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see.
Oh,
It's
God.
said that if you attempt to curse the soul that has returned
give me
to
the
sea
short
already,
version of the tale,
your
please.
ire has nowhere to go but back to
Give me the
its
short
source.
version, I beg you.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger,
That's like
he
the
was one of the
clue
few
bit.
permitted to venture
I'm like,
beyond
to
the
make a
wall
long story
on
short,
trading
too late.
expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Griega's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception?
The Sambric Empire
Would
is
that explain the
destroyed. I
ill
mean, they
will
could
he
like
bears
see it
someone?
from across the bay. They're right
Not that he
there.
ever told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this.
Gives him his like shoebox full
We
of
call
used
it an
Jimmy
adder
hats.
stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you.
You just cut the bill, man.
I'll
Just
be
give me
sure
the
to
gear.
pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
Quest complete. Cool. Okay, thank you. Serpent ring design draft diagram detailing the steps to create a set of 4 rings believed to channel the might of Akon Leviathan. Alright, so it's gonna be like a reduced cooldown by 2%. Fucking have this do like 2% more damage, that kind of shit. Adderstone. By harnessing the aquamarine's peculiar ability to audibly resonate with other aquamarines, charms carved from the self-same musician gemstone called Adderstones by the people of the north can be used to locate other nearby sources. I will say I do kind of think the lore is cool of having the water people be kind of an offshoot of the ice people, although it'd be nice to have seen like, I don't know, maybe a section of the game where you like go up to the ruins of the ice civilization with Jill and have Jill kind of, you know, recount about her childhood, maybe a flashback or two, some shit. I don't fucking know. There was more shit you could have done with the lore of this game than what they ended up doing. Instead of spending like 5 hours helping Mid make an airship with stupid bullshit that you never end up using. Let's see. Blackthorn, the Hideaway, Pavatin Haven's Foundry, Craft. Need Aquamarine, Adderstone. Apart from Aquamarine, yada yada yada. Resonate audibly, visibly with other nearby sources. controller will vibrate. That's kind of cute. Hidden throughout Mysidia, be sure to check every corner of the region. Oh, it's got to be a different fucking location in Final Fantasy mode.
Yes?
I'm good. That's kind of... Oh, fuck, never mind. I was gonna say that. That's kind of cool, but then I see there's hunts. I wonder if those are hunts from the main game? Because I'm not doing the hunts for this game. But the Toneberry Knife was a shit attack, but high stagger. That might be better, because once again, the only way to do damage in this game is to have him stagger. That might actually be fucking worthwhile. Already got a title strike. Alright, so that's really it. Just a Toneberry Knife, huh? Alright, I mean, it looks neat, but once again, you have to do hunts to get them, which, you know, I'm that sure as shit not doing. But it does sound like it would be good, because even though it's less attack, it's higher stagger. Although, I guess that would be worse for just regular enemies, right? I mean, for regular enemies, you can just use your fucking supers and just kill them all immediately. It doesn't even fucking matter. Hold up, I'm very lazy. Where'd my chocobo go?
Let's go.
There
Run like the wind.
God, the chocobo driving was so much better in Final Fantasy. Oh, wait, really?
You deserve a rest.
Wait, do I have to actually pick it? Oh my god, you have to actually pick it up. So I guess there's a limited number, so once you grab them, I guess you have them.
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
So it's like, oh, here's the chocobo. Now here's the thing they had to be off the chocobo again. You can't make it up. All right, what are we doing here? I'm finding something, rules of honor. Search for Nassif. I'm searching for a homie.
Well, here's the cairn. But no sign of Nassif. To the riverbank, then.
Good. Makes you wonder what's the point. Search for Nassif. Oh wait, am I still looking for this fuck? Oh, is there really a fucking thing where you don't have a clue to it? No, it's right up there. Where's the other one? Make for the bandit camp. Oh. God, I wish you could have removed those. That is confusing as shit. Yeah, right? Like, I wish I could turn off some of the other ones just, you know, while I'm here. I don't think there's any shit over there. Well, I am now looking for it. I don't even necessarily feel like I need it, but, you know, old habits.
I'm looking for a man named Nassif.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cairns and didn't return.
Well, That is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it. But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Once again, I'm just like, oh yeah, he's the guy that likes Karen. I'm just here hunting. Though that bridge was just made, there's Karen over there if you want to check it out. He might be over there. Cool. Right? Like, yeah, the fucking, oh God.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
New teleport, bro. Fuck yeah. New teleport just dropped.
We're not allowed.
I feel like there's nothing over there, right?
Ah! Stay away, damn you!
Hold on!
Yeah, these guys constantly need rescuing. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, I should see if I could upgrade the water shit at all. Maybe you can only use it for, like, certain... It seems to be very, very gimmicky. Because it's, like, a gun
Thank
mode.
you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
Just the end of this, we destroy their fucking glamour, and then they're in good-ass Ultima world with us again.
You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life.
I wanted to look up the reviews for this versus the other DLC.
Take care now.
I'm not really sure which one. I guess this one's better. I guess it is, right? Although you get more rewards for the other one, and it is also shorter. But then again, it doesn't flesh out lore at all. Like, almost hardly at all. This one, kinda does, so I mean, there is that. I don't know, man. Both are just, hey, here's more of the game. Once again, the 15 DLC, like, added, like, the gameplay was entirely fucking different. This is fascinating.
Thank you.
It added more, like, a lot more to the plot, but granted, it did so because it cut out shit from the main game that should have been in the main game, so.
It doesn't bear thinking about.
I don't fucking know. Net gain is 0 there.
You're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course.
Oh, fuck.
But it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals.
And why
in the
aren't you
cairns the same
enslaved,
way
you
we
piece
can.
of shit? And yeah,
Reckon this
Clive
place would
starts
be doomed
tattooing their
without us.
faces with the Zelding tattoo.
So, you do this work for the good of your people. Not
Oh, that was
because-
one thing in
We're forced
No
to.
joke, the dialogues make me
No.
sleepy, bro.
From what I've heard
Don't
of the
even
way
fucking
things
get
work
me
on the
started.
outside, we were truly
It's so
blessed that our
cyclical.
rain fell
It's
here
so
in Mysidia.
cyclical.
Our people are few
But I
enough as
wasn't
it
gonna
is.
say.
If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid
Watching the
accident
Final
of
Fantasy
birth,
13 review by Spoonie.
Our
It's,
days would
like
be
I haven't seen
numbered.
it in years. I mean, I've
They would.
only watched the first 30 minutes of it.
Anyway,
But
all's
the bit
well
where
that
he's talking
ends
about
well,
Final Fantasy 12
Thanks to you, both of us
and
live
how
to keep
Final
this place
Fantasy
hidden
can't figure out who
another
the
day.
main character is in their game. But like he mentions imagine playing Final Fantasy 8 from the viewpoint of Zell, and it's such a fucking funny mental image. It's such a God. That's such a fucking God. He is so fucking talented, man. Just his observations were just fucking funny. Let's see. We got a silver penning. It's valuable. It can be traded for Gil. It minted realms calendar. Yada yada yada. Zill's a complete dumbass. Interesting. It's just funny. It's like. I don't. Apparently, it's like kind of bull. I was looking into it because I was curious. Apparently, and I of the games of the series, 12 is one of the ones I know the least about, which is one of the reasons I'm kind of curious about revisiting it. I was watching the whole thing, investigating the whole thing of the what was Captain Bosch or whatever supposed to be the original main character. And it's kind of yes and no. Apparently in the early beta of the game, you did play a character that named Bosch that was an older dude. But then as they fleshed out the plot, that's when they were like, yeah, let's have it be, again, so it's not like they had the game complete and they're like, all right, let's throw this jackass in last minute. So they actually put in effort to come up with the idea of not having Bosch be the main character and instead be Vaughn. Bosch would have been a far more interesting main character. Yeah, and here's the thing is the reasoning for that, the reason why they wanted Van, it's not even just oh, in Japan they can't connect with anyone other than a high school boy, which is I don't know, there's a lot to say about that. But it's more of their internal fuck, man. Square Enix is such a fucked up company, man. Their internal logic as to why Vagrant Story didn't sell more isn't because it's like a niche spin-off title that was a late release for the console, but because the main character was older. Which I don't even think... Was he that much older? I mean, I only ever saw my brother play Vagrant Story. I've never played it. I'm going to be very interested in playing it. I know it's got a fan base, but it's kind of like with... you know, for Final Fantasy 15, where they're like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they want to be further away from turn-based, and everyone wants open world, and multimedia you will be like the Avengers. And it's like, no, what the fuck are you doing? And then for Final Fantasy 16, they're like, oh, people don't like JRPGs, and they really like Game of Thrones and The Last of Us. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, their, like, direction just sways so wildly by this, like, misinterpretation of the present culture, and that misinterpretation being based on usually just gaming journalists, which is really fucking funny to me. And it's why they brought on, like, Sweet Babies, like, oh, it will make more money in the West if we do this. It's like, no, what the fuck? And this is what I was talking to Rayla about a couple of streams ago. I think we were playing Final Fantasy 16. Or Final Fantasy 11 rather, is I'm grateful that they recently did that questionnaire, right, that they sent out. And I even posted on the Discord of like you could like rank your Final Fantasies, talk about where you went into the series, and talk about like they even ask you like, hey, what would you change? What don't you like? What are some things we did good on? And I'm like, holy shit, are they actually gonna read this feedback? Because I got a lot of autistic shit to say. But yeah, it's just do more of that. You have the internet. Why read like a Western gaming publisher's view of what the gaming should be and be like, oh, that must be what it is. You have the internet. You can just talk to them. Like, we're here. It's crazy that they have this mindset of like, oh, how are we gonna communicate with our customers? It's the internet. You just do it. Oh my god. Let's see, can't have any old foggies be the main character because they gotta appeal to the fangirl demographic. You know, the main group that buys their games or something. They've lost the plot, picked up on that years ago. It really is fucking insane. It's just, and I said this before, because like 8 was a very hard difference from 7. And then 9 was a hard change from like 8, because 8 was kind of weird, so they're like, oh, let's get back traditional. And then 10, they're like, oh, let's be more linear. And then 11's like, all right, they said 10 was too linear. Let's make it open world. It's like, all right, people don't want a subscription, so let's make Final Fantasy 12. And they're like, all right, I don't even know the logic between 12 and 13, so that's kind of falling apart. And they're like, all right, they said 13 was too linear. Let's make another MMO. Fuck. And it's like, guys, just stop overcorrecting, please.
And beyond it, a cluster of ancient
It's crazy. It's like being led by like a bipolar fucking schizo. Holy shit.
People call it, can only be reached
Measurable
by
nose
passing
dives
through
and
them.
Sakaguchi left. It really is. I kind of hate the Japanese tradition of like, oh, when a company makes one fuck up. Also, you can do this. I figured that out kind of recently. You don't want to kick them too much, because you don't want to get out of the circle of effect. But you don't really do a whole lot of damage. But I don't know, it's kind of neat. Once again, 15 did it better, where like you could level up your chocobo, and then you would like do more and more crazy shit and become more aggressive and hook you up more in battle and like do AoE heals. Your chocobo becomes an absolute fucking G. I mean, it takes a long time to level them up in 15, but still, yeah, it's cool. They did it. Hold up, and we're gonna save right
The forest is crawling
here.
with life, most of it hungry, which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
Noticed her, have you?
Don't pat yourself on the back, bitch. Typical woman needs constant fucking affirmations. Alright, so we're gonna stop right here. God, I hope... If there's more fucking side quests, I might just say fuck it and just beeline for the ending next time. It looks like we are walking to the giant demon baby time stop magic sacrifice mountain. which I'm assuming there's gonna be a fight. It's kind of funny how the one of the best things of the game, even though you have to turn your brain off in order to enjoy it, is the boss fights, right? As long as they don't degrade to a QTE fucking hellscape. Some of them actually are fun. Once again, you gotta turn your brain off. It's very, you know, fucking monkey brain shit. But, you know, it's... You got a lot of the flash. It's I don't know, it's a neat spectacle thing that it does. But the early boss fights were way better than the later ones. The later ones degenerated to just QTE horseshit. The first DLC, you didn't really... Like, you had a boss fight, but not like a primed boss fight. And that fucking Omega's health bar was so awful. I mean, that's like a 40-minute boss fight. So hopefully they have like a primed boss fight for this DLC, and at least it'll end on a somewhat interesting note. But so far, I don't know. Neither DLC really, like... It doesn't make anything worse, but it doesn't make anything better. But we're like practically at the end here. Anyway, I do have a test coming up. I got a retake option as well for an extra $70. It's like a fucking $400 test, so it's like, you know, who gives a shit at that point? So I'm not too invested in it. I'm gonna try to do my best, but that's gonna be Friday. So Thursday, no stream. Friday night, maybe a stream. But guys, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Much love. Peace out.